Hey, board, how you doing? Hey, Reza here. Sorry, it's about a week late, but I wanted to give you guys our update from our board meeting that we had last Thursday. And so you are going to get in this email, you have an attachment of our meeting minutes. And basically, it's our January update. I'm going to be sending you guys an update on a monthly basis just to fill you in on what's happening. Some of that information will be in our newsletters. And so you'll see that in the newsletters when you all receive that in the mail and over email with our lists. Want to let you know that we do have an email list of about 500 people who receive our emails, and then about 300 people who I send out a hard letter newsletter to as well. So that information kind of goes out in different ways. But you can go ahead and read through the meeting minutes. There's a few things I definitely wanted to highlight for you, just so that you might have some understanding as you read through it. There might be some things you don't understand, even if you, especially if you weren't at the meeting. And I know a lot of you were all around the country at different events and different things you needed to do. So absolutely understand that. Probably the biggest thing is want to let you know of a shift that we're making in the Front Range with Athletes in Action. And that's moving from a weekly meeting where we gather all of our athletes on a weekly basis, and we're transitioning to a monthly meeting. We've done that at Colorado State University, and at UNC they're transitioning to that this semester. And the goal is to pour into a group. Each one of our staff has a discipleship group that we pour into, and that discipleship group, the dream would be that they would go and start their own discipleship groups. And so that's the way that we see the ministry happening most effectively. So that's kind of one movement that we're doing. Our staff went to University of Minnesota the first week of January for a training on discipleship. You can see some of the notes in the minutes there, and I wasn't able to go. I was at some other meetings, but I have all the video. So when I take my notes, I will send that to you all so you all understand kind of a little bit of what we're doing. Our need in that is we need a strategic plan. And I know some of you, Kirk, Dallas, Phil, you guys are very familiar with the strategic planning process. We need that desperately as a staff. I feel like I could do it, but it's best for me to have somebody else come facilitate it for our team so I can be a part of our team as they do that. So that's one need. Moving on to the financial needs. Thank you guys so much. You all really helped us. You introduced us to a few people. We are going to be just fine. Allison and I, the Lord provided for us. You will see attached a chart of how we break down our personal ministry budget. I want to stress that this is our personal ministry budget for Allison and I, which includes the things that we do ministry-wise, our salary, our benefits, all of that is broken down in the finances, and you have that in the chart. The other thing that we as a board are going to need to be responsible for is we have a budget to develop. We currently have about $4,000 in our operating account. And the dream is for the 2018 and 19 fiscal year that we would have a budget of $145,000. And so that is quite a jump. And I understand that, but I believe with all my heart that God has some amazing things planned for athletes along the Front Range, and we could help resource that. So you'll see that breakdown in the meeting minutes as well. There's a few fundraising events that we have coming up. We kind of hit our fundraising events hard from spring and summer. So I'm not sure that's a wise thing. It's what we do right now. We might need to relook at that. But we have a spring banquet coming up May 5th, Saturday night, Cinco de Mayo. It's at the football stadium at CSU. And so there'll be a lot of information coming out for that. I'm in process of putting together a committee that will run different aspects of that event. It'll be a fabulous event. It'll be fun with cocktail hour and dinner and silent auction, live auction, athletes sharing testimonies. It's usually a pretty powerful night. We have a golf tournament coming up at Pelican Lakes. They are kind enough to donate again the golf course, and so it just seems like we've got to do it. If they're going to donate it, it's something we should do, and we believe that's something we can do. And then our luau last year was awesome. Lauren, I know, has got some incredible ideas for this year's luau. So those are some of the ministry updates that are coming up, things I wanted to just highlight for you. Again, so incredibly thankful for who you are and the way that you all help us do what we do. My dream as a board is that we would start to kind of come together a little bit more. I know that's going to take time. It's going to take time sitting face to face with one another. So we've got to carve that time out. I believe our mission is so important to reach athletes along the Front Range. And you all are doing this alongside of us. And we need you. And we need your investment. We need your personal investment in our lives. Friendship is what I'm talking about. and being bound together as a team. So thanks for who you all are. Let me know if I can help you in any way. Look through the meeting notes. If there's any questions you have, feel free to call me back, and we will connect. So you'll be hearing from me individually. And then the other thing, I almost forgot this. Dallas will kill me if I forgot this. We would like to recruit at least 4 other members onto our board. We have job descriptions for the current roles that we have, but we fully believe we need more people on our team. So you'll be getting more information on that too. So thank you all so much. Thankful for your friendship, and we'll be talking to you soon.